down taking it up at Cambridge. I said, let's do some kapasumu. Kapasumu just means talking. So Zuri and Coca-Cola is just kapasumu. It's got nothing to do with informed consent. But it relaxes your mind, opens it, and you feel a bit more likely to take part. So today afternoon, at least we didn't eat ugali. But if we had eaten ugali, we would all be asleep. Ugali for me is asleep in jail. So I'm very happy we didn't eat ugali, but whatever it is we ate, it's afternoon. Oh, I said, it's honey. In the afternoon, people tend to feel sleepier and drowsier. So this afternoon, we are going to watch a video clip of 18 minutes. We're not going to watch it all the way through. We're going to be watching it, stopping, and commenting. I want to start by apologizing for the quality of the video. It might give you a headache if you are OCD like that, but I'll apologize for it, it's not clear. But I'll also say that it was videoed in Pakistan. It's used as a teaching tool. I did my master's in Pakistan in ethics, and they use this a lot. They make these recordings. So again, I want to throw out a challenge. Can the Chogoria Iserc make a video about informed consent? In a similar fashion, something interesting, something that has connected issues, so that you can use it as a teaching tool anywhere in Kenya. So at the moment, you're using the ones from Pakistan, but I hope one day we'll be using the ones from Kenya, and using the ones from Chogoria. You remember the story of collective, individual, all that. You can take all of that and make it into a story so that people can get the message. So this afternoon, if you look at the program, we were supposed to talk about vulnerable populations and informed consent. So I've combined the two. I'll start by just 10 slides on vulnerable populations. Then we will go into informed consent, because those two merge very well together. Whether they are vulnerable or not vulnerable, informed consent cuts across the board. I do have slides on informed consent. You will receive those slides, so you can look at them later. But we are going to spend this afternoon discussing what we see on the video. And I promise you by the end of it, you'll have a better idea what informed consent is. Now, why do I teach in this way? Because I think Kimwa said you want to see how to teach. It's so that I get more interaction. I can stand here and rattle all the information, and I'll have still taught, by the way. But you'll take some and you'll not take some. For adult learners, the minute they open their mouths to say something, it stays with them. And I think for all. So, starting with a case study. Somebody read this for me, please.
Displaced children in northeastern Kenya. Background is that an international NGO partners with a global university evaluate the effectiveness of a new community-based nutritional intervention for under 5 children in a refugee settlement in northeastern Kenya. The camp hosts thousands of refugees and internally displaced persons, mostly women and children fleeing conflict and drought.
Okay. I want to just give you 10 seconds to think about that. Okay. Then I want you to tell me what you think were the keywords. You know, when you read a paper and then they say keywords, what do you think are the keywords in this paragraph?
Under 5 children in a refugee settlement.
Under 5 children, refugee settlement. Those are 2. Any other?
Effectiveness.
Pardon?
Effectiveness.
Effectiveness is another one.
There's nutritional intervention.
Women and children. Women and children.
For new.
New. What else?
Refugee settlement.
A refugee settlement. Any other thing?
Internally displaced persons.
IDPs. Okay. Please.
International.
Excellent.
Women and children.
Women and children. Anybody else?
Northeastern Kenya.
Northeastern Kenya.
Fleeing conflict and drought.
Conflict and fleeing, conflict and drought. Keep going.
International NGO is also
International NGO. You can see there's a global university.
Mm.
Okay, that's a polite way of saying it in the north. Okay. What else would I like us to see here?
Displaced children.
Mostly women and children.
Okay, so that's the background. Those were the key words. So this now is the study. Go ahead.
So the study involves enrolling 600 children into a randomized controlled trial. It's testing of a new protein-rich nutritional supplement compared to the standard government-supplied porridge. And then monthly health assessments, including blood draws. And informed consent was obtained from mothers or caregivers.
Give you 10 seconds to reflect on that. Okay. Keywords.
Randomized controlled trial.
Who wants to say what that is? Yeah.
Randomized refers to how you distribute between the two arms, your intervention arm or your controlled arm. Controlled references that there's been some standard you're comparing it to.
And you don't have a choice which arm you're going into.
There's blinding.
Is blinding, yes. But I think the most important thing is that you don't have a choice. Yeah? You flip a coin. You can either be getting a protein-rich nutritional supplement, or you could be getting porridge. Anything else? Somebody had seen it was an RCT. I was just saying that again, as I keep saying all the time, when you say something, remember that Kinywa is in the room, okay? Always. Always. I'm telling you, if Kinywa is not in your meeting, you can't have the meeting. Is that not true? Yes. But there's no point Kinywa being in your meeting when you're all talking above his head. So always bring it down. So that's what randomized means, Kinywa. There are two groups. One is getting very good stuff. One is getting not so good stuff. And you have got no choice which group you are going to go into. Okay. Anything else as a keyword?
Informed consent.
Informed consent.
Blood draws.
Blood draws.
Like human samples.
Monthly health assessments including blood draws. Has anybody seen 600? 300. Why do you think they could get, let me ask, do you think they'll get their 600?
Yeah.
Very easy.
Because the population
Why is it
was-
very easy to get that 600?
They are displaced in their living.
Yeah.
They've got nowhere to go, they're fled drought. So you remember my sex worker and my nuns? What do you feel about that in terms of justice? Do you, as an ethics committee, I'm asking you now, this has come before you, do you think this was the appropriate place to do this study?
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody says yes, Bramwell. Somebody says no? Somebody says no. Let's start with yes. Yes, Bramwell?
Yeah, I think it's ethical in the sense that they are a vulnerable population. They are at risk of what you might say is a parameter in the study or a variable of interest. And in a place where you get all of them, in one place, which one might say is, we said it's not, it's purposive, it's not, what was the other time? It's not,
Convenient.
yeah, it's not convenient. So we've gone there because this population represents a variable of interest. You're likely to get all of them there. And whether or not, they are vulnerable might not really feature, given that there's informed consent that the parents are giving. And if true enough, the randomization, is in the study design, then you won't choose one way or the other who benefits more than the other. And I would hope that in the justification, this is meant to actually improve the health of these children in those populations. So, given all that, I think, for me, I think it's ethical.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes?
I feel like the study is taking advantage
Mm-hmm.
over the vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
Because one is it's extended, like the number is too high. Two, and even from the number, you can know, like they have predicted there will be a lot of malnourished, and they know the reason. So it's just a bit biased.
I like that answer. I like that one too. So next, you and then it's other hand on top. Yes.
So it's an RCT or a randomized control trial. Normally, such level of evidence is valued. So I'm wondering, would we broaden our, instead of just going to one place and getting all these 600, would you want to have it like a multi-center just to, get some, just to get a variety of, participants, not necessarily from the IDPL or just fish around where it would be hard. But I also want to know where else can I get malnourished children, just to give it that multi-center and also diverse approach.
So you're moving towards generalizability. Yes.
I want to pose a question of a lay person, just a simple lay person
Yes.
in the field.
Yes.
So we are here, we are all marginalized, our kids are malnourished, then we
Yes.
come in with a new product,
Yes.
which is protein rich.
Yes.
It's assumed to be better. Then you're telling me that some half of them will get this one which is better than this one, will get the normal one. So I'll be like, is that really fair? So that's a question I would ask a lay person.
So now I see I've moved, so it's I think you're moving to the place of ethical concerns. You're now beginning, it has sunk in, and you're now beginning to look at some of the things that are coming up. So well done. And I learned something from you. Next time I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A blank page scares you. It feels like something's going to write itself. Okay. So now we have reached the place now where I think you have absorbed this enough. Now I want to hear your ethical concerns. The rest is coming out. And one is that you're going to a place where people are definitely malnourished, and you're giving half the people something that is is protein rich. You're giving half the people that is not as